We'd like to welcome you and thank you so much for traveling to the North Fork to celebrate this joyous occasion. Every one of you is so important to all of us, and your presence truly increases the love and joy we feel in this room tonight. To my beautiful wife, Cheryl, thank you so much for inviting me to this terrific party that you're planning. My main contribution has been to stay out of your way as much as possible. The amount of time you spent planning and amount of love you put into this wedding is incredible, but not surprising. Tara, your warmth, your smile, your love, your heart of gold has been a blessing. You have grown from the shy girl who would follow your brother everywhere and whose favorite expression was, "Me too," to a beautiful, empathetic, hardworking, down-to-earth person with a strong sense of purpose and values. I am so glad that you have chosen so wisely on the new leading man in your life, Greg. And Greg, you're a person of tremendous integrity who strives to be the best, and you have an endless source of energy and desire, coupled with a great heart. Tara and Greg, may you share a long, wonderful, loving life together, and I hope that one day when you celebrate your 30th wedding anniversary, you can be as proud of your children and blessed as we have been. We love you both very much.
Grandma Margot, who's 86, attended the ceremony and cocktail hour and would not have missed the first wedding of one of her grandchildren. Nor did she and Grandpa Joe miss a single one of Tara's dance recitals and school assemblies. Grandpa Harold is here and may show off his moves on the dance floor. When Lloyd and I gave Tara her Hebrew names to honor family members from prior generations, we had no idea how well she would grow into them. How appropriate that Tara, who is such a graceful dancer, has the name Svea, which means gazelle. We have gotten to know Greg, who has joined us at family vacations, holiday dinners, and other events. We have found him to be thoughtful, intelligent, and hardworking, and he sure knows how to run marathons, that is. Tara is simply a wonderful and loving daughter. As Tara and Greg embark on this momentous new chapter in their lives, or as those who follow their favorite Netflix series would say, new episode, I wish them much joy, success, and good health. L'chaim, Tara and Greg, for a good life and home filled with love and many, many shared blessings. We love you.
Confirmation of
So finally, when Greg asked me to speak about 4 weeks ago, he wrote an email to me and to David and said, quote, "You have 2.5 to 3 minutes max," unquote, during which I was to, quote, "distill all the amazing, gracious comments," unquote, about him. But then later in the email, and this is all in writing for later, he said that he trusts my judgment. But for 31 years, I've also been the older brother that Greg has always looked up to and who he idolized and wanted to be like. And that wasn't easy, because being someone's idol can be really draining. And Greg can be difficult or particular, and some might say he could be annoying. I wouldn't say that, but some people say that, and some people tonight have told me that. When I was young and had to deal with my younger brother, I always dreamed about what it might be like to have a sister instead. And with Greg marrying Tara, I now am very lucky to have two of the most amazing sister-in-laws, or sisters, I could ever hope for. Tara will forever be your biggest advocate, your best friend, and should you bless me with a nephew or a niece, you two will find a whole higher level of partnership you literally cannot yet imagine. Join me in raising your glasses to toast Mr. and Mrs. Greg Weil.
When you're ready.
Bean. Hey there, Bean. There you are. See, today I wanted to address you publicly the way I do when we're alone. Because why not? So many people here know me as Jeej that I figured I might as well let them in on one of my nicknames for you. I also call you Peanut, which means, of course, that I'll very soon also be able to be known as Mr. Peanut. As you know, I'm very goal-oriented, and I'm always looking ahead. But I remind myself every day that my greatest achievement is being with you. I embrace the challenges we'll face, as well as the simpler times, because I know that we both value one another and will make the best of every situation. I love you, I'll take care of you, and I'll make you proud to be with me. Of course, I couldn't end this without saying what I say to you every night before we go to sleep. Knock if you need anything.
Although we've been family forever, Greg and I did not become friends until we got older. However, as time went on and Greg got older, we began connecting as friends. Through our time together, I learned a lot about Greg and came to realize that Greg is driven, ambitious, intelligent, and well-rounded. Working countless hours as a junior attorney at a sweatshop of a law firm, I was not making time for myself outside of the office. Over the years, I have had the pleasure of spending time with Greg and Tara. They encourage each other to be better people and accomplish their respective goals. Greg and Tara, mazel tov on your special day. No matter where we are and in which direction our lives move, let's always remember that we are more than friends. We are best family. Cheers.
Greg, even from early on in our relationship, you never wavered in your love and respect towards me. You always made it clear that you wanted me and wanted to make our relationship your top priority. Your steadfast loyalty and devotion to our relationship makes me feel my most secure self. You appreciate me for exactly who I am, which helps me to go into the world with so much self-assuredness and confidence. Thank you for giving me that gift. You always choose me and our happiness first. Greg, I promise to bring a lot of light and joy into our lives. I promise to always focus on your strengths and to help highlight them. I promise to never take ourselves too seriously, to keep thinking up new ways to make our lives rich and interesting, and to always treat you with compassion. Most importantly, I promise to always be by your side, just as you have been by mine. And I know that together we will always be okay. Love you, Jeej.
So Tara and I met when we were 11. I was the new girl. And truth be told, Tara did not like me very much. Eventually, after hours of joint bus rides together and sleepovers, we created a bond that neither of us expected. That has survived really against all odds, with years and miles and oceans apart, but has never really changed in its core. Tara is really like no other person. She has an incredible heart, full of extreme compassion and empathy for others. Tara has been there for me personally throughout literally everything, and she really is not just a friend, she's family. The first time I met Greg, he was slightly nervous, I think, but I thought to myself, okay, wow, this guy is really into Tara. So thank you, Greg, for making this really, really easy for me. I could not have envisioned any better man for my best friend.
As many pieces as you break this into, so may your happiness be magnified. Mazel tov!
Usually, a father teaches a son a lot of stuff. But I think Greg has taught me more than I've taught him. Greg's taught me that Season 2 and Season 3 of a show is the best possible Greg has taught me that you can actually be a good athlete without good athletic genes. To Tara, it's been a joy getting to know you. We've learned a lot of things about you, that you're fun to be with, that you have a very good appetite for such a thin woman. So as Tara and Greg start their new life together, I want to wish them good health and happiness and joy.
When Gregory and his brother were toddlers, I was always intrigued by the number of people, usually strangers, who would comment, "Oh, you have 2 boys. Don't you want to try for a third and have a daughter?" And my standard answer was, you know, we've been blessed with 2 incredible sons. Our family is complete. And so it was. Now fast forward to 2 years ago when Gregory brought Tara home to us. Tara, you fill up those little spaces in our family I didn't even know needed to be filled. Yes, you do all that. You fill those little spaces and you make our family whole. So today, right now, I can tell all of you, our family is complete. And now I ask all of you to think about a toast for our newlyweds and wish Gregory and Tara 120 years together that are filled with love, laughter, respect, and knowing the 2 of you, an incredible number of adventures. I love you both very much.